Hey Leo Seeker. So Pluto just moved direct in Aquarius, which is across from you in your seventh house. Things are getting real. Everything you've been working on inside, in private, is now starting to play out in reality, and you're going to be expressing your conclusions and your evolution, and it's gonna just happen. It's going to just be. You're not going to have to think about what to say or what to do. You'll instinctively, reactively know what to say, what to do in relation to other people in your relationships. Um, it's going to be just clear, profound, easy to understand and recognize, not necessarily easy when it comes to the how it's playing out, although it could, but just there's no question marks, right? There's no doubts. Am I doing the right thing? Am I not doing the right thing? It will be clear for you. Um, and it's going to put a spotlight on people that you're dealing with. Pluto is going to show you exactly the nature of your relationships, of your dynamics, of the people you're involved with. It's going to show you the depth of it's going to take the depth of things and put them on the surface and be like, here, this is what it is. Keep that in mind, just so you know. Just a friendly FYI. Let's start with runes, and then I'm going to pull a couple of animal spirit and then tarot, and then we'll move to tarot. And the beautiful Leos, sun, moon, rising, intuitively guided. First rune out, Ehewaz. And then Turisas in the reverse. There is a struggle coming through here, where power, determination, and are not going to be the weapon of choice for this one. Here, you're gonna have to rise above the tactics that you're familiar with when it comes to dealing with people or any situation, and take the high road and think of what is best for your evolution, what is best for your um, truth, for your trajectory. Um, there's no need to explain yourself unless you really want to, unless you feel inclined, but you don't need to explain yourself. You can just act based on what you know is right, what you know is good for you, what you believe in, what you know represents you and your values and who you want to be, and go from there. You don't have to convince anybody, you don't have to explain anything to anybody. You just align yourself with the thing that you've tried to suppress or hide in order to fit in order to blend in order to please the other. Um, you're done trying to please the other and you're now pleasing the core self, your spirit, your heart. And that's that. Simple as that. No arguments, no struggle, no battling. You're like, I don't need this. I don't need to have this conversation. I don't need to explain this. Unless you really, unless I'm not talking about like relationships that you want to sustain and have in your life. I'm talking about things that are like you want to just let go of. Okay, let's see. I'm going to pull more runes and continue this rune reading or this rune perspective in the sequel. Okay, there will be a sequel for this reading. It will be available on, and of course, more tarot and clarifications. If you'll find yourself resonating and connecting to this reading and you want to dive deeper, the sequel will be available on Patreon for separate purchase, just this one. Or if you want access to all the sequels, you can join channel membership, tier shifter and above. Will include all the tarot scopes sequels. Okay. And you can also have tarot masterclass if you take the golden ratio. Okay. Animal spirit, please, for Leo. Oh, Perfect. Whoa. Wow. So much magic. Swan, lizard, and unicorn. Now that's magic. Okay. So I'm picking up on Leos. You guys are like a chameleon of some sort. You're able to tap into the most beautiful, graceful, charismatic, whimsical, magical aspects of you and really exude it, and echo it. Like I was about to say perform it, but it's not a performance. It's actually there. So you're just tapped into it and let it play for itself, play out. Um, there's something very unique about your ability to tap into so many different perspectives, see the beauty and magic in them, and connect with them. So people feel really understood by you, really seen by you. Even people who feel that they're unseen or misunderstood, that people don't understand them, they feel understood by you. Like you can read them clearly. And that's a really great gift to have, to make people feel like they're seen and like they matter and like they're understood. That's gifts of healing. Um, and you're called to bring that forward. Mm. I'm now picking up it's also someone outside of you, like someone you're dealing with, specifically this lizard, not because they're lizardy, not lizard people stuff. I mean, like shamanic lizard, okay, the shapeshifter, the chameleon, in the books of Carlos Castaneda about the teachings of Don Juan. In one of the books, there's like 11 books. I don't remember which one. Could be even in the first one. I'm not sure. Um, and don't try this at home and don't do this, please. But Don Juan teaches Carlos Castaneda how to utilize lizards for their sight and for their hearing. Um, oh, I don't know if I should tell you this actually, because I'm worried might abuse lizards with that information. It's not something anyone can just do. Um, okay, I'm not going to tell this story because even though most of you are going to be normal and awesome about this, I worry that someone will grab a lizard and do that to the lizard. So no, I'm not going to give you the chance to do that. Um, there is something that very high level shamans like Don Juan, well now Carlos Castaneda as well, can do with lizards for the purpose of hearing and seeing things. And I'll just leave it at that. And this person is coming through as, well, they're that lizard. And just like I just protected a potential lizard from being abused for their gifts, I feel like this person has spirit. They have these gifts, right? That can be utilized. And if people knew how to use them, then they could be abusing them. So it's like if someone knew how to make this person represented by the lizard here to give them, to help them or be on their side, or it's almost like, an abused gift, abused powers. Like magicians take a power of some sort, a skill of some sort, and use it for harm. This lizard person, this person coming through as this lizard, is that magical gift in and of itself. They might have some natural gifts, natural powers. They might be the gift itself, almost like their embodiment of that magical gift in and of itself. And spirit is protecting them. So it kind of deflects people that this lizard might learn to trust. So it deflects people away from that lizard so they don't gain the trust of that person and then abusing their gifts. Very interesting. So if you feel like this lizard, or if you're a cross watcher and you're the lizard in this Leo's life, um, if you feel unseen by certain people, it's to protect you, because if they were to see what you are, they will abuse it. They will abuse you. You're like a unicorn. You're like a very, very precious, special. Or there's lizard. It could be you. It could be the other person. Very precious gift that only select few get to prove that they honor it. Right? Most people don't even get the opportunity to showcase that they can honor this person. That's why the swan is here. Because this lizard, what it does, it reflects to people themselves back to them. So people will see themselves in that person. So if their heart is true, they'll see their true heart and they'll have access to them. And they won't be deterred by it, by them, because they're like, oh, they see that purity. But if their heart is not true, or if they have ulterior motives and stuff like that, they'll project it onto this lizard swan thing person, on this unicorn, and blame them for it. And they themselves will be like, no, I don't want to spend time with this lizard person because and then whatever they say from then on, it's actually them. Um, or I don't want this person around because they're XYZ, but it's actually them. And that keeps them away from this lizard that otherwise would be trusting. And I'm remembering now that someone felt is feeling seen by you. So I'm thinking now this lizard is someone else. It's not you. Well, most of you. I mean, these are general readings, so take it as you resonate. Um, but that you're given access to this person by spirit. The fact that you can see them, um, the fact that you can even see them. Okay, the fact that you have any access to them. Most people do not have access to this person. It's someone who's kept really like energetically, gets other spirit deflects people away from them. It's like they can't be found, right? Like they're like a chameleon. It's not that they're trying to hide necessarily, but somehow circumstances they just can't be tracked, can't be found, you can't gain access to them. So you're gaining access to something really unique, right? Which means spirit trusts you with it. Okay. 14 minutes to get through that one. Okay. Now let's do tarot. Let's see what comes next. And working with the Rider Waite tarot. Just focusing the camera. My name is Morgainne, by the way. Welcome to the Existential Shift. I'm currently in an ever-changing environment because I move around a lot, but that's just where I'm at in life right now, and that's what Spirit wants for me, and I honor it, and I make the best out of it. There's a lot of good to it. I'm sometimes overwhelmed with the unique magical experiences that I go. Okay, back to you. Sorry. Nine of Swords. Seven of Pentacles and Temperance. Mm. There's something you need to come to terms with. Something that you need to accept that, wait, no, I'm being corrected. You're not supposed to accept that, okay? There's something that created a lot of sadness and anxiety and disappointment. And initially, I took this temperance as acceptance and healing, but I was firmly corrected. It's not about acceptance, it's about healing. Healing whatever this is. So fixing it, correcting it. Um, Temperance is also the card of alchemy, making the impossible possible. So healing something that doesn't believe itself to be worthy of healing or be capable of healing. That's maybe it's something with yourself. Maybe there's some pain there that you're like, okay, I'm just gonna accept it for what it is. I'm just gonna come to terms with it. And it's like, Spirit's like, no, you can be happy. You can heal. You can find a filler for that void. You don't have to live with that void. You've gained the power, the wisdom, the transmutation that you had to gain from experiencing that void. But it was supposed to be temporary for that purpose, not for you to take with you forever, or just come to just accept. You can change that. You can um, feel fill that emptiness by feeling that emptiness and recognizing that it's painful and that you don't want that. And from there, to start making changes. Um, 10 of Wands. It's like, it's a lot. It's so because it's a lot, your system almost from a coping mechanism rather say, oh, I don't need to heal this. I don't need to, and you rationalize why you can just handle it or stay with it. But it's just escapism. It's not what you're called to do. The Lovers, what you're called to do is strip yourself away from the things that are not in alignment with you, that don't resonate with you, that don't belong anymore in your life or in your vicinity, and act upon it and make choices. Um, Yay, nay. This comes with this, I put in the bag and I carry with me, and this I don't. This person stays around, this person does not, so on and so forth. Um, you're called to make a decision that is meaningful for yourself and not keep carrying this burden of whatever it is that you've been feeling and dealing with. Okay. Ooh. Death, 2 of Wands, and 10 of Swords. if you skip that process and try to carry with you these things, um, and be like, oh, I can just learn how to do that, it's going to lead to a greater breakdown. What you want to do is truly process the changes and the endings, and from there to kind of walk this path with a lighter carry on, right? You don't want to skip the stages um, of feeling this, of hurting for this, whatever this is. Sorry, I'm cleaning the cards as I'm looking at them. Okay, I've had them for so long. So something, we start with the Nine of Swords, lead to the Ten of Swords. There is something that is ending in your life, Leo. It's going away and it's not coming back. Um, and you're called to accept that, but then also you can heal from there. And only now I'm getting back the energy of this lizard. So it's not this thing that is ending. Okay, so let's continue from this energy that we started with of the lizard, unicorn, swan. Because you first got to clear out and grieve properly that which is leaving. Um, some of you maybe have recently endured a real loss. So if you're grieving, I'm sorry. My condolences. Yep, Ace of Swords and the Hanged Man. This is a really genius-like perspective or ability to look at the world. Ever changing, but also ever remaining. There's this clear stillness. I'm going to quote someone who's quoting someone who likes to quote someone else, and I'm paraphrasing because I don't remember exactly, that there's a place within us that never gets distracted. That's what it is. So this is what's coming through here, this place within us that doesn't get distracted as you have a very broad, mutable, that's the word, perspective on life. So it's ever present, ever changing, but it's with clarity of mind, with choice, right? It's aware. It's not mutable from a place of chaos or a lack of focus. It's mutable from a place of containing infinity and honoring it, but also maintaining the backbone of truth, right? We can change our outfits, we can change our hairstyle, the makeup, our shoes, our homes, our cars. We cannot change our bone structure, nor should we. That's the thing that keeps us, that one stable, consistent thing that allows us to change. And that stable thing is not a geographical place, it's not even a belief system. It's your connection from the heart and from the solar plex, from the pineal gland, from the third eye, to spirit, to the cosmos, to infinity. It's not your ideologies, it's not your religion, it's not your um, current beliefs. Maybe it's the closest thing I can relate with it is values, right? And this came through as I asked to, or as I felt and asked to tap back to this unicorn lizard. Um, show me more about this, please, for Leo. Justice and the sun. Truth shall set you free and imprison others. Or punish others, you know. Imprison is just your truth, your beauty are shining. They're going to shine very, very bright and very clearly. And decisions will be made based on that. Probably decisions to do with you or to do with your circumstance. And it's good. It's good for you. Um, something will be set right. Something will be acknowledged. Something about you, about your validity. I don't know. It's going to get acknowledged, confirmed, approved. Um, and you're called to be very happy and joyous and celebratory with just outcomes. I'll leave it at that for now, and I'm going to continue this right now in your sequel. Okay? It's going to be somewhere here on the screen and in the description box. Stay magic, stay true, stay free. Subscribe if you're new. I love you. Bye for now.